What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign come to your track.
We have commentators laughing at this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me get real shit.
The basketball world is watching unfold what may become one of the most baffling endorsement decisions in recent memory. Reebok, now steered by Shaquille O'Neal, chose Angel Reese as the face of its basketball comeback, a move that's quickly turning into a textbook example of what not to do in brand strategy. While Caitlin Clark continues to shatter records and Sophie Cunningham effortlessly wins hearts, Reese is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. With her signature Reebok shoe not arriving until 2026, industry insiders are already whispering that this could rival the infamous new Coke fiasco. Let's call it what it is. Not just a misstep, but a full-scale endorsement meltdown. Think it's a bad call? Drop fire the baby giraffe in the comments. Let's talk.
The Washington Mystics just put belt to ass on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Sonia Citron was out there cooking with hot grease. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Keep cooking, Sonia. That was a show. She put on a flat-out show versus Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Boy, did they ruin Angel Reese's home.
Every time Angel Reese steps on the court, statisticians across the WNBA brace for impact. Not the thrilling kind that ignites crowds, but the kind that sends data analysts weeping into their spreadsheets. In just her sophomore season, Reese has accomplished the unthinkable, converting a mere 31.5% of her layup attempts. Yes, layups, while ranking third in the league in attempts. It's almost impressive how reliably inefficient she is at the most fundamental shot in basketball. We're talking about a 6'3" professional athlete missing point-blank shots at a clip that would get a high school JV player benched. At this point, it's less sport and more performance art, and not the good kind.
The Chicago Bravado once again got their ass kicked. Angel Reese was so bad last night, the announcers calling the game, they were laughing at her performance. Check out some highlights for yourself. Well, KC, you always do this. You select a couple of bad plays and try to convince us that Angel Reese isn't a superstar.
Sometimes, the comedy really does write itself. In a game against the New York Liberty, Angel Reese delivered a sequence destined for blooper reel immortality. 4 missed putbacks in just 12 seconds, 2 of which were emphatically blocked as if she were scrimmaging against a cinder block wall. The clip went viral immediately, but not the kind of viral you want. This was meme fodder viral, complete with clown music, sarcastic captions, and YouTube videos titled, "When Basketball Isn't Your Calling." Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here drawing comparisons to NBA legends and packing arenas. No need to miss 4 layups in a row to get the spotlight.
This was an epic embarrassment, bro. Remember, this is a pro basketball player. Won a national championship. Their calling card they'd like to hang over is she beat Caitlin Clark. Remember that. Watch this.
Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, "Give me that. How about another?" Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.
Are you serious?
Sure, some will argue that Angel Reese's 44.4% field goal percentage looks solid on paper, but context matters. Most of those attempts come within 3 feet of the rim. In the paint, where efficiency is non-negotiable, Reese is posting numbers that leave scouts squinting in disbelief. Layups are supposed to be automatic. Pros typically convert them at a 70 to 80% rate, but Reese has somehow turned the most basic shot in basketball into a roll of the dice. Each attempt feels like pulling a slot machine lever and hoping for a payout. What should be easy money has become a nightly gamble, and at this point, neither fans, coaches, nor Reebok executives are doubling down.
54, let's get it! Burn! Lack of awareness combined with a lack of ability to jump, not great! Burn!
Me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow!
Yeah! Again! Do it for me! Me bound! Burn!
Okay. And then there are the commentators, those heroic professionals tasked with making every possession sound like a potential entry into the history books. These are the people trained to hype up free throws like game winners, but even they're running out of ways to spin the chaos. In a recent game, after yet another botched point-blank attempt, one announcer couldn't help himself. He let out an audible chuckle, and not the kind of polite, "she'll get it next time" laugh. This was a full-on, "what did I just witness?" moment. When the play-by-play crew starts laughing instead of calling the game, your brand isn't just in hot water, it's drowning. That's not a red flag. That's a 50-foot inflatable tube man outside corporate HQ screaming, "We blew it."
With her dominant performances in June, she earned her All-Star selection. But these aren't just a couple of bad plays. These aren't bloopers. These aren't rare moments. This is the norm. The same thing happened last week when the Chicago Bravado got their ass kicked by the Minnesota Linkers. I don't have to convince you that Angel Reese has no impact on winning. Just look at her record, look at her resume in the WNBA.
Naturally, social media is feasting on every moment. Fans are churning out entire highlight reels, not of game winners, but of Angel Reese's most baffling misses, complete with slow motion replays, dramatic zoom-ins, and circus music soundtracks. It's become its own subgenre of online comedy. For Reebok, a brand desperately trying to relaunch its basketball division, this is a PR nightmare dressed up as viral content. Instead of clutch shots or breakout performances, their flagship athlete is trending for all the wrong reasons. This isn't the kind of exposure that sells sneakers. It's the kind that sends marketing teams updating their resumes.
Side in Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it locked.
We go through All-Star break, we come back, 9 turnovers. We sit out with a back injury, we come back, can't make a fundamentally sound layup. Maybe they rushed you back from injury. Tyler Marsh, did you rush her back from injury? Tyler Marsh, I'm looking.
Now, if Angel Reese were dominating on a winning team, maybe, just maybe, the chaos would be easier to ignore. But the Chicago Sky? They're a mess. Sitting on a dismal 7-21 record, the on-court product is so flat, it makes practice squads look like contenders. They've dropped 8 straight, and during the 5 games Reese missed with a back injury, they couldn't notch a single win without her. So now we're stuck in a paradox. They're bad with her, and somehow worse without her. It's like being stranded in a leaky lifeboat. Sure, it's sinking, but at least it delays the inevitable a little longer.
No expert in math, but it looks like Angel Reese wins 1 out of every 3 games. If I remember correctly, Angel Reese has beaten a team with a winning record once this season. So you tell me how Angel Reese impacts.
Coach Tyler Marsh has tried to spin the story, but even his most hopeful sound bites can't plug the holes in this sinking ship. When your offense centers on a player whose most viral highlights are missed wide open shots right under the basket, you're facing far bigger problems than just a weak bench. And let's not forget, Reebok didn't just sign Angel Reese, they built their entire basketball relaunch strategy around her. Shaq himself backed the move, aiming to launch her signature shoe in 2026 and capitalize on Gen Z buzz. But here's the catch. That plan depends on real on-court success. This isn't Instagram, it's the WNBA. And in the unforgiving world of sports, missing layups and becoming a punchline for commentators won't move sneakers.
Strategy team! Angel, keep doing your part. Everyone else, go rebound her misses! Burn! If she keeps missing layups at this rate, she's gonna be serving buttermilk pancakes at Denny's. Butter? Did somebody say butter? Butter pecan! Burn! At a certain point, you just got to applaud greatness. A rebound on her back? Are you kidding? Bang! Simon says, give me another pray-up. How about it? Bang! She really hit under the basket on a layup. Get this girl GPS. Bang! Everybody get up on your feet. It's time to meet and greet the most underpaid athlete. Bang!
To make matters worse, Reebok CEO Todd Kinski boldly compared Reese to legends like Allen Iverson and Shaquille O'Neal, claiming she could be a culture-changing force. It's almost laughable, if it weren't so tragic. Iverson and Shaq didn't just shift culture, they revolutionized the game, earning every ounce of their influence through sheer dominance on the court. Reese? She's turning in stat lines better suited for blooper reels than Hall of Fame plaques. If she's changing culture, it's by redefining what not to do in professional sports. Now, whispers of doubt are growing louder, morphing into full-blown regret. Did Reebok seriously vet their star before slapping their logo on her? Or were they so desperate for relevance that they just grabbed the loudest name without checking if the talent matched the hype? It's starting to look like a desperate Hail Mary, a brand chasing headlines over substance and ending up with a multi-year, multi-million-dollar disaster.
She had a good game, 22 points, 13 rebounds, but she shot terribly. She got bailed out so many times, throwing up brick layups, getting phantom foul calls from the refs. She did make 10 of 11 free throws, so that is good. 6 of 16 from the floor is not good at all. 0 of 1 from 3. She was a minus 11. Listen, man, Kiki Area Finn got the better of her.
The timing of Angel Reese's back injury couldn't have been more convenient for just about everyone except Reebok. Let's be real. Injuries are never something anyone roots for, but in this case, Reese's absence felt less like a setback and more like an unexpected holiday from weekly basketball chaos. It wasn't just a break for her body, it was a much-needed breather for fans, commentators, and meme makers alike. Just as social media was about to implode from endless viral clips of her missed layups, she disappeared from the court. Poof! Like a magician finally pulling off a halfway decent trick. It gave Reebok a moment to pause and ask, wait, how do we market sneakers tied to a player whose signature move is missing layups? And let's not forget, her injury also kept her out of a hyped matchup against the Indiana Fever, a showdown fans were either dreading or secretly eager to see. Not because it promised a fierce competition that would require both players to be on the same basketball planet. No, it was supposed to be Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, a college rivalry that lived mostly on Reese's Twitter feed. One is revolutionizing the league and smashing records. The other can't seem to finish a basic layup drill. So yeah, Reese sitting out probably spared the public from what might have been the most one-sided beatdown since Goliath got a second chance, blindfolded.